someone who many of you will know, who is a veteran campaigner in this country for peace, against injustice, against all forms of discrimination, and is also, amongst many, many other things, in an extremely honourable career, President of the Stop the War Coalition. His name is Benn. He's sitting over here. I'd like to invite him to come over now.
Brothers and sisters, can I first of all congratulate the organisers of this meeting and then all the people who have attended. Oh, is that what you put me at? Because the issue of Islamophobia is becoming a big political issue, and the fact so many people have come today from different communities is an indication that we recognise it and have got to confront it and finish it. I'm an old man, and I remember very well Hitler coming to power in Germany in the 1930s, and he very cleverly invented an enemy, Judaism, and said there was a threat to Germany. Give me power, he said, and I'll give them jobs. And he did give them jobs, he gave them weapons, and we had a world war, and millions died as a result. And where in every period in history there have been weak leaders who have tried to build support by building up a foreign enemy and trying to frighten people with that enemy and then use it to make themselves stronger. And you see, when you look at the relation between religion and politics, they're very important, they're very close. My mother was a Christian and I used to read the Bible every night. And one day my mother said to me, the Bible is the story of the conflict between the kings who had power and the prophets who preached righteousness. And she taught me to support the prophets against the kings. It's got me into a lot of trouble in my life. The older I am, the more I can talk about it is that we should recognise that all the great religions of the world taught us how to live with one another. And of course, Judaism, Christianity and Islam are very closely bound. They're all descendants of the teaching of Abraham. And if you take the Christians that are brought up on the Old Testament, the Muslims recognize Jesus as a prophet. And so there is a great deal between those three religions that will bring us together and teach us that we should treat other people as we expect to be treated ourselves. But, and this is the issue of Islamophobia, there are people who see the difference in the religions as an excuse to build up hatred to get strength for themselves for the wars they want to fight. And that is what we've got to prevent. And we've got to do it by drawing attention to the common interests that all the world's great religions had. They all explained the world, all the great religions of the world taught us to love our neighbour, and so on and so on. And that religious faith could be the foundation of world peace if it was properly taught and understood, and not the excuse for war. Because when I was born in 1925, we were taught there are only two sorts of people, the English and foreigners. Well, I mean, there are no foreigners now, we're all members of the human race. And I think with the new country, with all its deficiencies, we do pick up about repression in different parts of the world, about the Arab revolt, about what's going on, and gradually we build a sense of common interest with the rest of humanity. And if we do that, then we have all the strength we need to resist those who want war and conflict and repression and hostility. And that's why Islamophobia has got to be faced and tackled and talked down, because if we can do that, it's such a gain for us all. And if we don't do that, then Islamophobia will be used to justify war after war after war, and millions will die. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for asking me, and good luck.